All right, hello friends. Today I'm going to be doing just like a quick little makeup tutorial, not like tutorial, I guess just like fixing up my face from the makeup I already have on it to get ready for my concert. So we got the fit. I don't love it. I don't love the way that it's like capturing on this, but we're in a little bit of a time crunch. So let's get started here. So first I'm gonna just do a little bit of eyeshadow color. So I'm going to go in with, you can't even see the title of this anymore, but hopefully last time I used this product because I am almost out of it and I could use the other one that I have. But this is my KVD Priming Water. It's the Shake Primer. I do like it because it's more of a priming water. So it just kind of is clear. It like blends right into my eyelid. As opposed to I feel like other primers like the Urban Decay one that's super popular is like skin colored, and so you do need to blend it in a little bit more. This one is just, it's just a clear water, so super easy. I'm just gonna do, I feel like kind of my classic eye look that I always do just because why not? It works. So I'm gonna be going in with my Tartelette Toasted palette and just tuck my baby hairs here, otherwise I'm gonna get them all makeup-y. So I'm going to go in with, let's go with a little bit of, let's go with Cashmere and Warmth because we're doing a little bit more of like a nighttime look. So let's do something a little bit more dramatic, why don't we? Oh, I also need to put my face products on. I forgot that I did not put those on earlier today. So yesterday I tried to do my eyeshadow like with my blush because I saw this super cute TikTok where someone like used their blush as like eyeshadow, but it looked terrible on me. Like it just looked like very red and just like very aggressive. So I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm hoping there's not like too much of that like still on this brush because this is the same brush. So I'm hoping for the best here. But yeah, yesterday it just looked so aggressive. Like my blush looks like very pink when it's on my cheeks, and then when I put it on my eyes, I don't know, it just looked very red. So it was too much. All right, I'm just gonna go with that as just kind of a nice little outside accent color. I'm gonna put the same thing on a little brush right underneath my eyes. Just again, a little bit of cashmere, a little bit of warmth, just so it's kind of like a nice base, but a little bit extra as well. And I do just love doing like under my eye because I feel like it really just ties the whole look together. And maybe we should have gone in and done my foundation touch up first, but that's okay. We're gonna just keep going here because like I feel like my mascara did smudge a little bit under my eye, but that's okay. We'll move on. So now I'm gonna go in with another like thin-ish brush and do my accent color. So I'm gonna go in here with, you guys can't see it, I'm gonna go in here with Cozy. I'm just gonna try to hit my outer V portion of my eye here. Just try to add a little bit of an interesting detail dimension to my eyes here. It's the mirror that's like behind me that I'm looking in to do this. It's like so bright. It's like kind of blinding me as I'm trying to do this. But I'm just trying to make sure I get just that outer V portion of my eye here. And then just blend it a little bit onto the lid as well. All right. Looks pretty good. This is actually looking like very intense very quickly, which is good. All right. This is good for a nice like concert nighttime look. This is definitely looking very intense, but that's okay. That's what we wanted. Just make sure this is nice and blended into that first kind of color combo that I put on my eyes. I'm going to go in with that tiny brush again. I'm just going to put this color under like the bottom of my eye, but only like, I would say like the outer third part, just because I don't want my eye to look like too heavy. And I am going to go back with my foundation. So it'll clean this up a little bit too, which I don't normally do. But I should have touched up my foundation. I'm just in like a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm skipping some steps here. So I'm going to go in here with Sunrise up here just to brighten up the middle and the inner part of my eye. Although it is like, it's going to be dark soon if it's not already dark out, so no one can really see me, but that's all right. We're just going to do a little something. And I'm going to see Chainsmokers, so may as well look good for them, right? Alright, just brighten up my inner corner here. And just make sure it's nice and bright on my eye. Same thing over on this other eye. I feel like I'm so bad at doing the inner corners on these, but move on. And I'm just going to take the same brush that I did kind of that outer V color on and just blend it out into the sparkle just so that it has a nice little blend to it. I'm very far from my mirror, so I probably should be looking in here and seeing what my blend looks like. It actually looks not bad, not bad. So I'm pretty happy with the eye look here. So I'm going to keep all this out just in case. But I'm going to go in and touch up my foundation just a little bit. I'm going to get my Beauty Blender wet here. A little bit more. Okay. I'm going to get my Beauty Blender wet here. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of foundation just on the areas that I think need maybe a little bit of a touch up, because I don't want to have to redo my eyebrows or anything. Maybe a little bit under the eyes. And just kind of my T-zone area here. I'll blend all of this nicely. And try not to get too much of the eyeshadow that I just put on. Try to keep all that on my face. But I haven't done like any of my like blush or bronzer or highlighter, so I can like blend it out fully onto my cheeks if I have too much product, which I do have a good amount of product here. Now that I'm trying to blend it all out, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. Just gotta blend. And this will also help with kind of that under eye where I did a little bit maybe heavier with the eyeshadow. Now it'll be a little bit more of like a thinner line here. So not bad. This one is just like not blending that good. This one's making me nervous now. I'm not like loving the way this is blending out, but it's not bad. We'll move on. All right. Looks good. Now my face all looks like one color again. Just blend it down onto my neck a little bit as well, because I did put on a little bit of tanner earlier today, so just want to make sure everything looks nice and blended. So now I'm going to go in with my little face powder. We're just going to do a nice little touch up of my face powder, not too much because it does make my face look a little bit pale. Now that I like tanned my body, I want to make sure my face matches, because right now I feel like these don't really match. Just make sure I really get my under eye here where I almost had a disaster. But I feel like this is the order that people normally do their makeup in, is they normally do their eyes first and then they do the face, just so you can do like a little bit more cleanup of those like stray colors. I typically don't, but just because I feel like I'm not that good at cleanup, but I feel like that's kind of what a lot of people do, except for me. So I'm just going to go in and re-add that color to my face, just so my face matches the rest of my body here. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Powder. Just add this all over my face, just to line my face and neck a little bit here. I did just get like a fresh one of these powders. I had been using one, I feel like for the longest time, it was like almost out, and I had to keep like dipping into the powder to get the color, and then now it's just like I just need like one swipe and I'm good. That used to look like my sad bronzer, which I tried to go to the store the other day to get a replacement for this because I like popped out the poor screen thing that goes in here. But I didn't have what I wanted there, so I'm gonna keep looking. I'm just gonna bronze my face here. I did have a couple meetings at work, so I did just kind of put on the base layer of makeup earlier today. So I just did like my foundation and my powders. But I do find it easier to do touch-ups like later on. For instances like this where I'm not gonna like fully do my makeup for the event. I just find it easier to do like touch-ups if I don't have like my bronzer and blush and highlighter on. Just because then I just have like a blank face canvas to work with, I guess, for like lack of a better word. I'm gonna go in and bronze my forehead here. Even though I don't have that big of a forehead, I just like to a little bit more shadow and definition to it. I'm just getting my baby hairs everywhere right now though as I do this. And then just a little bit under the chin as well, just to give myself a little bit more of a face shape. And just really make sure my cheeks are nice and bronzed, because I say this every time, but I feel like once I put my blush on, like you can barely see the bronzer because it just is overpowering. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know if it's because I'm like super far away from the actual mirror if I actually like this, but I think it's coming out good so far. I'm just gonna do a little touch up on my blush here. So I used this blush the other day, this little NARS blush yesterday. I tried to use it as eyeshadow, and I figured it'd be super cute because it's like a nice light pink, but like when I put it on my eye, it was just like so aggressive. So it didn't quite work out as I had planned at all, but I did give it a go. I'm not gonna do it again, but it was worth a try. Saw it on a TikTok, I had to try it, and I thought it was gonna turn out really well because this is such like a nice light pink color. I'm like, this would be such a good eyeshadow color, but for some reason it was not. And I don't know why or what happened. All right, I'm just gonna go back in with my little highlighter, or this is a highlighter brush, but my little bronzer, and just kind of blend the bronzer and the blush together a little bit here, just so that they look a little bit more like a nice cohesive look. And I'm going to finish all this off with a little bit of my Ofra highlighter for that nice little bright shine here. I like to have my highlighter nice and blinding, so put that on the high points of my cheekbones here. And then I'll also do a little bit on my nose because I love a good little nose highlight. I just do the tip. I don't do like the full nose. I don't know. I just find that's like a little bit tricky to do because I'll just end up doing like too much and I'm like, oh wow, my whole nose is highlighted now. All right. I feel like the eyes are decent though. Like putting all the powders over, I feel like didn't like destroy the look as much as I was worried that it would. So I'm just going to touch up my mascara a little bit here. Actually, I should touch up my eyeliner a little bit. I'm going to put false lashes on in just a minute. We'll just touch this up a smidge. Okay. That looks pretty good. And then let me, I don't know, my eyeliner just fell into my open face bronzer. Let me just touch up my lower eye mascara. Found it. I'm gonna go in with my little Urban Decay Perversion mascara here. I'm not gonna touch up the top because I'm again about to put false lashes on, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of the bottom just because I feel like this kind of like went away when I redid all my little powders and the shadows and things. And I do love to have a little lower eye mascara. I love the look of it. It's nothing crazy, but I think it adds a little something to my day. All right. Let's do false lashes now. These ones gave me a hard time last time I put these on, so hopefully I have a little bit of an easier time today. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my MAC Prep and Prime and just prime my lips for lipstick again. This is basically just like a chapstick, but it's like $20. It's from MAC, and it's supposed to be better for lipsticks, but like I don't know. I feel like it's honestly like just a chapstick, but that's just me. All right, I'm gonna go in with my false lashes here. These are my Ardell Light as Air lashes. They do come with a little tiny adhesive, which I appreciate, but I do like to do my black glue just because I find the ones with like the brushes are easier to put on, just like a more precise application than kind of the little tube that like came with this, where you just kind of blob it on and hope for the best, because I have definitely blobbed on way too much before. So I do like the ones with just a nice thin little brush on them as well. And I do like the black glue. I just feel like it gives a better finish. I mean, I know the other one dries clear, but like, I don't know. I just feel like this one has a better finish. All right, put on my lashes here. Sorry, you guys probably aren't gonna be able to see this because of all the angles and themes. Let me try to put these on my face. I do try to just place it on the middle of my eye, and I try to get the corners to stay down. So far, so good, I feel like. All right, I think those are on, but I really want to make sure they're on because I feel like it's going to be windy. I do not want my lashes blowing off. That's embarrassing. Okay. These seem fairly on. I just feel like it adds a little something. I don't know, let me just go up close in this mirror. I think they're good. I think these are on and secured. All right, next eye. So far, so good, I feel like. I mean, this took me like a hot second, but it's all right. I try to put like a thin little line of glue on because it's just like more glue that I have to peel off. Like when I notice that it like builds up on these lashes. So I try to go in with a thin little line, and then it dries a little bit faster too. So I don't need to blow on it as much. All right, let's try this. I just need to put on lipstick, and then I am good to go. All right, if I can get this lash on, be fabulous. All right, this looks pretty good, I'd say. Hard to tell. Oh no, this is not on at all. Okay. Please stick to my face. Hold on, I gotta get close to my mirror. I cannot see what I'm doing here. feel like this is not stuck on my eye at all. Okay, well, this is gonna have to work for tonight. I think they look fine enough. All right, a little bit of lipstick here. I'm going in with KVD. This is Lolita 2. And I'm gonna put this on. I feel like it's kind of like a nice fall color. It's kind of like a nice warm orange red. I figured, you know, almost Halloween, we'll do something kind of nice here. Try to smile and see what it looks like, see if it looks even on both sides. All right, looks pretty good, and I am ready to go. I meant to do my hair more than this, but that's all right. We got my little claw clip in. We'll skirt. It's gonna be cold out there. I was gonna wear like a Halloween costume, but now we're here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.